Hey guys, Nikita here. Welcome back to Betrayal of the Body. And today we're going to talk about the war on opiates and how it's affecting chronic pain patients. I personally have been affected by this opiate war in many ways. But first I want to give you some statistics. Over 85% of chronic pain patients that were surveyed say that the restrictions on opiates have affected their pain, made it worse, and lowered their quality of life. Over half of them have contemplated suicide because their pain is too severe. Over 2/3 of healthcare providers are worried about being sanctioned or prosecuted if they prescribe opiates. 1 in 5 have refused to treat pain patients, have closed their doors to their practice, or retired early due to their concerns about opiates. Some pharmacies aren't even carrying the opiates anymore to avoid prosecution. This isn't the answer. I don't know what is the answer, but this is not it. 96% of respondents said that these guidelines have harmed patients, which is funny when the CDC claims to save lives and protect patients from health threats, not helping anyone. Many pain patients have developed anxiety in regards to even asking for help with their pain because they know how scary this environment is. They know they've heard from countless doctors that they won't treat their pain, that they're exaggerating their pain, that they're drug seekers, all just because they're trying to get treatment. Now, desperate times call for desperate measures. Many of these patients are not only considering suicide, but when they have nowhere else to turn for pain relief, where do they turn? To street drugs, to hoarding their medication, to begging for their medication from their loved ones who are still getting it. Is that what you wanted from these guidelines? Because that's what's happening. And for what? To prevent addicts from killing themselves? I promise you, you're not. The true addicts are gonna get high no matter what law you come up with. Haven't we learned by now that the war on drugs has done nothing? They will find their high either legally or illegally. The only people being punished here are pain patients, where if you are getting treated, you have to submit drug testing every single month to prove that you aren't some drug addict, no matter how long you've been on the medication, no matter how long you've been submitting these drug tests. I was with a pain clinic for 2 years and had to submit a drug test every single month. Not once did my drug test come back bad. Not once was I anything but 100% compliant. And yet I still got kicked out of the practice because cash payments look bad to the DEA. So even though I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is known to be more painful than end-stage cancer, even though I have endometriosis, which is incurable, untreatable, and will just get worse for the rest of my life, even though I have chronic regional pain syndrome from my cancer battle, yes, I'm a cancer survivor myself, I still can't get pain management. Some of my personal experience, I had, during my cancer battle, my kidney ruptured due to a complication in one of the surgeries. And they had to go in and do reconstructive surgery to my kidney, my bladder, and put in an artificial ureter. They opened me up from hip to hip. And when I woke up from surgery, I was offered absolutely nothing for pain, crying in agony and begging for help. They finally sent a pain specialist up to come see me to see if I really did need pain medication. And he said absolutely she needs something, and she needs something now. Rather than give me pain medication, I was given discharge instructions. Not 2 hours after I had gotten out of major surgery, even though I was supposed to stay for 3 days for observation. Nothing to take home for the pain, nothing to handle the pain at that moment. Rather than treat my pain, they discharged me, sent me home to deal with it on my own. I could go on all day with how many doctors have dismissed my pain, told me it was anxiety or depression causing my pain, offered me antidepressants for my pain, even though that there's several MRIs proving that my back is screwed up from T1 to S5. It's just not right. If a dog was in this much pain and you did nothing to help them, it would be considered inhumane. My grandmother, who will be 94 this year, has been on the exact same narcotic prescription for over 40 years. Never once has she needed to up her dosage. Never once has she abused her medication or taken more than prescribed. Yet now she has to go in to the doctor in person every month to get her prescription, and she has to submit drug testing. I know some people that because of the pharmacy that is available to them, they can only pick up 7 days worth of prescription at a time, even though their doctors have written their prescription for a full month. Even though their doctors have insisted that they are either chronic pain or palliative patients, still are only given 7 days worth of their medication at a time. And regardless of how severe their pain is, they have to get into the pharmacy in person every week. I understand that you feel you need to do something to stop all the deaths from overdose, but at the cost of leaving chronic pain patients in dying agony for the rest of their lives until they can't take it anymore and kill themselves is not worth it. You need to figure something else out. Maybe put all that time and energy into mental health and rehabilitation services to help these people rather than just try to take their vices away, because they'll just find another one. If you hate opiates so much and want to take them off the market, you need to find a suitable replacement first. And gabapentin and Lyrica and Cymbalta are not suitable replacements. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.